Hey, and welcome to the show. This show is brought to you by Patreon members like you.
Thank you for being a Patreon member.
As a Patreon member, you get a video of the podcast that we put out twice a month.
Now, on with the show.
That would have been a long night. All right, let's try this again. Yay, red lights are on. All right, take two. So what we see on this side is this box here is going to be like our viewers and questions. So this is just going to kind of like do this. We like try to stop it and go back and pay attention, and then of course we see ourselves because it's just really weird if you don't see yourself.
Right.
Hey Mark, what's happening? Hey, take two, exactly. We forgot to hit the recording thing, so it didn't work out that well.
I'm from Texas, no way. Michigan, yeah, we talked about Michigan today.
Yeah, we were talking about. I have guests from Michigan. See, hello from Michigan. Scott, oh, it's Scott. What's going on,
Yeah.
Scott? Evening, fellas.
What's up?
Robert Van Hoyt. Got it this time? Yeah, I know, right?
What's up?
You know, the sad thing is, okay, so we were sitting here trying to do
Hey,
Instagram.
Marty.
Hey.
How you doing, man?
What's going on? We're trying to do Instagram. Instagram is broke, and that's stunk. You gotta turn the volume down. And we forgot to put the cards in there, record them. Largo in the house. Hey, from the UK. What's up, fellas? Hey, Justin. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Busch Gardens was a blast yesterday. Oh, cool. I'm glad you had. That was the guys that were here last week.
Okay.
So that's cool.
That's nice.
Loud
and clear. What's up, Johnny?
Oh, Johnny.
Hey, Bobby's in the house.
Loud and clear, Wiley, Texas.
Yeah.
So where's Marty?
Sounds Plus on. Yeah.
You broke Instagram. I wish.
Exactly.
Howdy doody. What city are you in, Marty? I always forget.
Josh.
Have a 10-inch kicker L7. What amp you recommend? L710. That one right there. KX 800.1. Johnny. Hey,
Hi,
Dean.
Johnny.
I want to say
Chicago.
thank you.
See?
I was supposed I checked my mail today and had a package from you. Oh yeah, you got it. Cool. We were just talking about that. I didn't. Chicago. Thank you.
That's right.
Sounds Plus in Chicago. Marty Dean. Mr. Aussie Iron in the house.
Naperville. There you go.
Naperville. Thank you. Illinois.
Naperville. Okay.
Illinois, Chicago,
Illinois.
Naperville. Sounds Plus.
Yeah.
If you're in the neighborhood, check it out because it's the most
If
coolest.
you're in Texas, you can check Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Because he's got. At least go follow Marty on Instagram because like the cars
Aussie
they do
Irons.
and that whole place is
Yeah.
insane. Naperville. Marty is from Naperville. Yes, he is.
Got a new charger in the bay doing T3s and T2
Ooh.
and 2s, T1, 10.
Gosh.
Oof, it's a lot going
You know,
on.
that's a big one. I don't think we've.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't used a
Hey, what's up, Bismarck?
a full size. We haven't used a full size Power Series amplifier in forever.
No.
I mean,
It's been
everything
a
is
long
always
time.
the small thing.
Yeah.
Daytona.
What's up?
Oh, Bismarck got his package today. Okay.
There you go. See?
What did
I'm
hold
getting
on.
packaged into it.
the whole Bayette family here? Actually, we have visitors from out of town.
Yeah.
They're sitting off camera. So mom and then two friends from when I grew up, and you'll have one coming, Bobby.
What's up? Christopher McNulty is in the house.
Oh, Jews, look at that. McNulty's here.
Yeah.
Arlington.
Yeah.
Driven.
Virginia.
Driven. Jesus, I'm just thinking of the shirt. Sounds Plus Naperville. There you go, on Instagram. Definitely want to follow him. The cars are crazy. Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
All right, so, all right, yes, thank you, Joshua. Loud and clear audio on Instagram. Yep, there
Right.
you go.
You can go and follow them. They do crazy stuff.
Throw yours up there too, McNulty. Let's get them all here while we're at it. Get them out of the way. Hi, fam. Soon as I have some friends off camera from when I was a wee young tyke, small, from when I used to live in Michigan. They're in town and they're like, hey, can we come watch the show? And I was like, I would love to do it in front of a live studio audience. Why not, right? So they're watching us talk to ourselves today.
Juan, yes, you're correct. The MBH That's the Pioneer short chassis that they make. No CD.
But they do have an NEX version. I carry an NEX that has a short chassis. It's an yeah.
Yeah. That's that one.
They do have an NEX short chassis. Yeah. So NEX is last. Personally, 7706 from Kenwood. Just saying, like that one.
Ooh,
or
nice.
a compatible JVC.
Look what he sent me. It's almost there.
Oh. Sorry, Fernando's getting text messages from his best bud, Steve Mead. Not me, of course, but yeah. Good job, buddy. The Dapper Dean. Alright, so here we go. Or do I need to head unit and add reverse camera? Did you see what Matt was asking?
I'm going to hang on.
Bobby says hi. Did you guys find anything out about the 2012 Raptor with the Sony system not being able to upgrade the head unit due to losing features like losing climate control buttons and seat cooler and heaters? So the one that we did, we didn't have any issues with losing any of those features. They were all in the air conditioning controls.
Mm-hmm.
But let me, hold on, you know what?
Matt says he loves
talking.
the show. So thank you so much for watching the show and the support, man.
Alright, I'm gonna try to.
What's up from Cincinnati?
2012.
Hey fellas, I
I'll
have a
talk to Mark.
2011 round with touch. Okay. Okay, I totally missed that one.
Alright, I wrote that down. I wrote it down, so I'll ask Mark about it this week.
Okay.
The new Helix Ultra DSP was finally released today. You were just reading that before we went live, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey fellas, I have a 2000 RAM with touch screen. I'm guessing you're asking.
Yeah,
Stay
it's
tuned.
2011 1500 factory touchscreen. What he need to purchase for backup camera?
That's the BCI 41, right? BCI CH41. BCI CH41 from Pack. Pack Audio. Just go to pack-audio.com. Type it in, and if there is a piece that's compatible, it's going to be one of those.
Also, you can check ecomaster.com. They make a factory
They'll make the
handle.
Cameras. Yeah, they'll have the cameras. It's the
They
same
have
company.
options. So
Don't get me started. Cincinnati, late to the party. It's okay. Better late than never.
yeah.
Yeah, so definitely. What's up, Wayne? Hey from New York.
What's up, New York?
Oh, hey, he's checking in from Seattle.
Seattle.
Just there. Just
Daniel.
left Seattle. That was a
Pasa, man.
fun time. Long flight.
Yeah. Cole.
It was cold. It was cold for me. 40's cold for me.
Yes.
You guys hear anything about Pioneer ever upgrading the UI? I'm a Pioneer fan, but bored with the same old UI. Been there for years. It seems like it has been there forever. And I got to be honest with you, I'm just as bored as you are. I've moved on from it. I don't know what we're going to see from them. I think we were talking about this on another show. I think this year coming up, 2020, we'll probably see just whatever the continuation was, because that stuff was already in the pipeline when they got bought out by that other company in China.
Mm-hmm.
But I think 2021 we'll start to see some different stuff from them, and we'll kind of start to see what I think Pioneer is going to turn into, because we know that they're not going to, it's impossible for them to stay the same, because the whole reason why they had to get sold was because they weren't making any money. So I think 2021 we're going to start to see, maybe the end of 2020, we'll start to see whatever Pioneer is going to turn into, and we'll go from there. What's you guys' favorite steering wheel control interface? Not Maestro? We typically use Pack. I gotta be honest with you. If we have to do a standalone steering wheel control, you know, we're still doing RCs and CP2s.
I mean, Maestro is
the Maestro is
easier.
nice because you
really
just, I mean, as far as like if you've never put a steering wheel control interface in before, Maestro, if your car is Maestro compatible, it's by far the easiest one to do, because it's all on your computer, so you just tell it what you want it to do, and you get to see pictures, and you get to like choose things.
Yeah.
So it's not like the Pack where it's like press, you know, read, press. But we've done so many thousands of them. It's like in your sleep. It's like skip, push, skip, push.
What's up, Wayne from Canada?
So,
Steve, awesome.
I need a 7-inch touchscreen with GPS put in my 2019 Frontier. Yeah, that's easy enough to do. With GPS, 669 from Kenwood. Really nice one there. That has GPS, has the Garmin built into it. And of course, pack-audio.com.
Right.
Or you can check MetroOnline.com. I don't know if iData makes one, but you can always head over and check out iDataMaestro.com and see if they have a smart harness for it.
All right. Best way to lower wattage to speakers when running active crossover.
You can't lower wattage, so to speak. You can just lower the gain. So, you know, we talk about Metro. Oh, Marty, shush. Yeah. No way, buddy. I hate that thing. I can't. I've been doing the pack so long, I just can't wrap my brain around that interface. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm local.
Well, for us.
Well, if you're local, Michael, just give Paul a call, 727-216-6170, and he'll set you up a time to get us in here. Dean, I know you like Boba Fett, but what's your favorite Disney character? So I was a big fan of the genie.
Okay.
You know, Aladdin's genie. For a long time, I thought he was probably the coolest. You know, I like the class. I mean, I still like Mickey Mouse, I guess. But, I mean, if I had to pick, like, a character, it'd probably be Genie.
What about Haley?
She's going to pick Tinkerbell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she likes Tinkerbell.
And Sue?
I don't know. An evil person. I don't know. Can't find anybody to install aftermarket radio 2010 Buick LaCrosse. Probably a tough one. Yeah. I can understand that. How good would Morel coax sound with factory Chevy radio? I mean, it depends which ones you're talking about. I mean, if you're talking about like the normal, like below, you know,
the entry level.
Okay, the affordable ones. They'll sound fine. You know, it'll be good. I mean, it's going to sound better than a factory speaker, that's for sure.
No, I mean, the steering wheel controls from Metro works.
Oh yeah.
We don't say it doesn't work.
Oh no, they work perfect
for us.
So. You do what you know, and you know what you know, okay?
Correct.
So, like, at this point in the game, I really don't want to learn a whole nother stereo control interface when I know that I can do everything I need to do with PAC. So, when this rodeo started, you picked a side, like I picked Apple, some people picked Windows, and you ran forward with it. And I ran, at the time, was Peripheral turned into PAC, and I've just stuck with PAC. And there's, like, Ada, Marty, apparently. They love that interface. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me.
What's up, Victor?
Because I'm so used to this one over here. And what's nice is that when you look at iData came into the scene, and they had both these goofballs making steering wheel controls. PAC's no better. I mean, you got to push a button and do all this crazy stuff, but to me that makes sense. iData came in and they said, all right, let's look at these two goofballs and what they're doing, and they're like, okay, we can do this better, because they didn't have 20 years of baggage of how they did this. So, you know, with theirs, it's like you plug in a computer, an image pops up of your steering wheel, and you go, I want this button to do this button to do that. And most of the time it's already populated, so you don't have to worry about it. But,
back to the default,
you know, so it's like, to me, if you've never done one before, I would do that. And forego the excruciating amount of time and effort that we've buried into the likes of an ASW, whatever, or a CP or an RC, because they just, you know, but
which low pass filter should I use? One from the amplifier or from the car stereo?
Okay, so if it's yours and yours alone, I would go for the radio. The radio is always going to be easier to set in that if you want it to be 80 hertz, you can pick 80 hertz on the radio, and you can pick your slope, 6, 12, 18, 24, and you're done with it. The problem with going back at the amplifier, if you don't have the CCA1 to dial it in where it's 80 hertz, you're just going to look at the silk screening, and as you're going, yeah, that looks good right about there, we'll go with that. And which is fine, I guess, but if you're really trying to hone in those crossover points, then that's going to kind of suck.
Now, if it's for a customer,
we're going to pick a CCA1 and we're going to dial it into 80 hertz, because what's going to happen is he's going to get in the car and his friend that knows stuff is going to be like, bro, they didn't set this up right. Let me get in here and crack some stuff up. And they're going to start pressing buttons and changing stuff. And then guess what happens?
It is possible to add an amplifier on the 2015 C7
Exactly, Marty.
Corvette with Bose system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you be able to do that?
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one, 2015, I have to look it up to see exactly which Corvette it is, because it's either going to be one of two things. It's either going to be the Amp Pro but it's going to be variable voltage going into the head unit. but it's a 2015. I
Yeah.
would just start with replacing the head unit. If you can, unless it's the one with the screen that goes up. I can never remember Corvettes.
I think it's
C7.
yeah.
Which one is yours?
C4.
You have a C4?
Yes.
Okay, you don't even count that. You're way back there.
No,
is
I
it the
think
one with the screen that comes up?
Yeah,
if it's the one with the screen that comes
15s.
up, then that's the Amp Pro GM61.
Correct.
So if it's that one, it's the Amp Pro GM61 is going to.
If it's not that one, you can
go
replace
to
the radio.
pack-audio.com and see if that works. If you have both and you have that, you're gonna be all set. Christian, stop with the old school punch 45.
What?
It's garbage. It's old. It is garbage. Let's be honest. It's an old school amplifier. It's 40 years old. Why do you
45
even
from
care? Why do you even
1990?
care? Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. C7 cannot change. Okay, so then it's going to be the Amp Pro. Thanks, Marty.
All right, this is a good one. If you have a Ram truck, where would you go? With 6.5 components or 6x9 components?
So that really falls into the budget. Okay, so if I'm doing if I'm doing a budget, so if I'm doing a budget, meaning I can only go so much, you have Audison, you have Centos, so you have Audison Prima, Centos, you have 3 different Alpines, you have the Kenwood,
You're right.
you have the Morel Maximo, okay, that are all 6x9 components, and I'm sure I forgot 1 or 2, that will perform amazingly. However, if I'm going up to that $700 price point to where I can shoot the wad, well then I'm gonna go 6.5, because at that point I'm gonna get some Virtus, I'm gonna get some Flax, I'm gonna get into the Milli Pros,
Right.
or any of those other around that price point speakers, and I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would go with the 6.5s. You got more options.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go with the 6.5s in that price point of the 6x9.
Right.
So if they make a 6x9 in that price point I'm shopping, I'm going with the 6x9 because I'll get more mid bass.
Yeah.
Dude, the Maximos 6x9s.
Oh, they're nice. Yeah.
Those things are silly. So, will I have a problem if I bridge a 4-channel amp to 2 ohms? Yes. Because a 4-channel amp is only designed to do 4 ohm mono. So it's 2 ohms on each of the 4 channels, or 4 ohm if you go to 2-channel. So yeah, you will have a problem. You'll be trying to get the amplifier to do twice its own load, and it can't do that. It'd be like running it at 1 ohm stereo.
Right.
Not made to do that either. Will American Bass 6.5 Neos fit in a 2000? I have no idea.
American Bass, they're like deep.
Put Kicker KS in the Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Milli Pros sound great in my Ram.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Milli Pros, that's right. You got that last set, didn't you, Frank? Or Scott? Frank's. Yeah.
Scott.
Still have an ADS and an F1 amps. Oh, wow, Robert. There you go.
All right.
The thing is, though, you got to remember, with the old amps, like I still have my 225 HCCA that Jason sent me for my birthday, which I absolutely love, and it'll never get hooked up, even though it does work. You got to remember, these capacitors, all these little things inside of it have a lifespan, and it is way outside of its lifespan. This is one of the things we were talking about with Jeff Smith. Oh, and speaking of Jeff Smith, next Monday, the 23rd, before the holidays, the last show we're going to be doing, we're going to have our guest, Jeff Smith, here to play along and answer questions with us. We're not going to interview him or anything like that. He's just going to be here to answer Q&A stuff. So we have Jeff Smith coming in. We're still deciding whether we want to do Facebook or YouTube on it. Because I haven't decided yet. I might just go for YouTube just because it's the bigger audience and we can have more fun with Jeff that way.
Right.
But that's coming. So anyways, I know I didn't answer the question, but we'll move on.
All right. How do you see the Boom Mat speaker baffles that they sell in AutoZone? If you so, what do you think about those?
I haven't seen them.
I
don't think I've seen them.
No.
Audison AP2 and the APX. Yeah, there you go. Lance, there it is. Yes, exactly, Lance. See, that's what I was talking about. There again, I ask a discs. I lost mine apparently. I don't know where it's at. It mysteriously disappeared.
Right.
I'm going to get him. Okay, you should. So there again, like I said, I think we'll do Facebook just to take it easy on him. But hey Lance, have you been watching the video we put up? It's in episode 4 right now, so lots of fun there. You guys taking off?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, keep talking, Fernando. I'm
All
gonna give
right,
hugs. I'll be
what's
right
up,
back.
John? Checking in from Stereo King, Omaha. Really? That's nice, man.
Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for
We're gonna tell him. We're gonna tell him.
What are we gonna tell him?
Bye. We're gonna tell him about if he can bring more CDs if he
He's
has
not
some.
gonna bring CDs. All right. Okay.
All right. Hello from
Bye,
Illinois.
guys.
Temperature is 27. Wow, that's crazy.
1 hour Facebook, 1 hour YouTube. Well, we were actually thinking about doing simulcast, doing both at the same time.
Now the problem I see that is like you guys gonna be YouTube. I'm guessing YouTube is better.
I want to do YouTube personally. I would like to.
Yeah,
do YouTube.
let's do YouTube.
Just rip the CDs and let us download them. You don't know how wrong you are on that one. Yes, I checked it out. Great job. Oh, thanks. It's still going though. Today was the big talk about stuff. Stayed up really late last night because everyone was all ticked off that we didn't put one up last week.
Hey,
even though
Michelle,
we
¿cómo
told
estás, mi
everybody
hermano?
we weren't going to.
Yeah.
What are CDs? Exactly. So I like to take
CDs. Bobby,
So I
CDs
take
nuts.
all. So I downloaded the Audison CDs. So I have those now.
Okay.
On Dropbox.
On Dropbox.
So.
Yeah. Big D's in the
Oh,
house.
Big D Wiz in the house.
What's
Hey,
up, man?
who accidentally didn't realize that Big D Wiz hit 150,000 subscribers on YouTube?
Right.
In case any of you guys missed that, he hit 150,000 subscribers. So I'd say go over and subscribe to his channel, but tell a friend to come over and subscribe to our channel because we're not at 150. So
We're not even close.
Congratulations to Big D Wiz for
yeah.
hitting that.
Yeah.
You know, that's awesome. It's just amazing that this whole thing is still going. So. Dean, when is all the awesome morale going into your ride? You know, so that topic, it just keeps coming up more and more as this year winds down. And I have to tell you, I'm equally frustrated that it's not in my car the more I think about it. So I think the plan is... There's a plan. And like getting the box, I think right now is the most important thing. And I think I'm gonna have Bruce at Frostbite make me a sealed 112 box. If you've ever been to the Frostbite, their website, they have one that's kind of curved and whatnot. I want to see if that one will fit in my car. It's kind of tall. But if it does, I want to get one of those, like silver and black. I think that would be cool.
Yep.
We also have a prototype that they just made for an F-150 that's ported. So we have a 210s ported that we're going to be putting in the Raptor that we're filming.
Yeah.
The Raptor that we just did, we're going to be putting 2 T1 shallow mount 10s. No, you rock, Derek. You rock and roll. Oh, so I meant to tell you. So when we were in... So... Chris and I were walking out of the parking garage, and there was a big sign that says, level D.
Level D, okay.
And so Chris Bennett goes, Big D Wiz in the house. He goes, we gotta get a selfie of us next to the big, next to the big D on the wall.
Okay.
And then text it to him. I don't know if you ever sent it to you, but it was, I know we took the selfie. I had Haley do it, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
So that was not a selfie, that was a picture.
Yeah, because Haley took it. Shush. Hey, from St. Thomas. All right, so go ahead and ask me a question.
All right, hang on. Are you guys going to CES?
Love Big D. That's what he's. No, we're not. We're not going to go to CES. We'll be doing CES is next month in January, and we have February. The first week in February is going to be. We're going to be in California at Knowledge Fest there, so we're going to be doing Cali. And then we have a bunch of time we're taking off, so it's going to be SEMA, yes, CES, no, but we'll see.
All right, do you find the quality of sound on different?
Yeah.
From song to song, mine can sound good and then awful when I'm playing something at least. I'm gonna say yes. You can sometimes.
Thanks, Matt.
Sometimes the recording on every song is different, so you can actually hear any difference in between songs.
So a lot of it too comes down to loudness.
Right.
How much loudness. So my best example of this was I went years ago. I was at Costco and they had a Motley Crue Greatest Hits album. It was Red, White, and You or something like that.
Thanks, Matt.
And I was super excited. I bought it, I put it in my car. It sounded absolutely horrible because they had remastered it all and boosted the loudness, and it just sounded terrible. Cool, Ray. And it sucked. And then I just couldn't listen to it because it sounded so bad, and it was really disappointing. And then Apple does their music match service where you just pay like $25 a year and you get all your music. If it's downloaded on a computer, you get it all on your phone or whatever. So, and how they do it, I'm guessing, and this is just a guess, is that you have the serial number for it, and so they just give you their copy of it to listen to. Sometimes. It's weird how it works. But anyways, when that happened, all of a sudden I went back and I listened to all those tracks from iTunes. You know, downloaded from that, and sounded totally different. All the crappy compression was gone.
Yeah.
And do you know the date in Cali?
Oh, I'm gonna look right now. Yeah.
He's gonna look it up, Bobby. And all the crappy compression was gone, and it sounded totally different. And it was like, I can finally listen to these songs again. Yeah. So it was kind of nice. You cannot go to any trade shows where Steve Meade could possibly kidnap Fernando.
All right, so Long Beach is going to be from the 7th to the 9th.
Dates Cali yet? Yes, yeah. There we go. 7th to 9th. I gotta get the calendar.
February 7th to the 9th.
Some audio.
We're going to be there when?
Throw punched.
Okay, so we're going to be there on the 6th?
I don't know. I have to look at the calendar. I don't have. Hold on.
Oh, we have a big calendar right there.
Did we open it? Oh, you opened it now. All right, look at that.
Oh,
I should take this home. Well, that's Friday, so we'll probably get there on the 6th. Yeah, we'll get there on the 6th, and we'll leave late on the 9th.
That's what I'm saying, from the 6th.
Yeah, we'll be there from the 6th to the 9th.
Okay, so there you go, Bobby. We're going to be there from the 6th to the 9th.
So what I was thinking about doing is, this is just an idea, like flopping around in my head, is flying into Anaheim, okay? Flying into Anaheim, and then stopping by Anthony's store, because I think he's in Anaheim, and then driving over to LA or Long Beach. So like get in there Thursday morning.
Driving or taking Uber?
Well, if Bobby picks us up, he's going to be our Uber, and he lives over more towards Anaheim. And if they're both in Anaheim, that would make sense to fly in there and then drive up to Long Beach and then fly out of Long Beach to go home.
All right. So
what about Tidal Streaming? Tidal Streaming is actually awesome. Really nice.
Yeah.
Let me know which flight. Well, I got to buy the flight first.
Yep.
Flying back in time. Oh, I know, right? Jesus.
What?
Yeah. Or aren't you guys over there in Anaheim too, Lance? Because that would be cool. We could go hang out at the office there.
Santa Ana. You should bring it home so your secretary can fill that out for you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good call. I will do that. So
thank you, Susan.
Maybe what we should do is we
Susan
go see Lance.
Awesome.
So fly into Anaheim and then go see Lance, because you guys are closer to Anaheim, right?
Santa
live in
Ana.
Anaheim.
They're in Santa Ana.
Yeah. I think that's over that way. I'm not a California guy. I don't have a map in front of me. Either way, we've sidetracked, and I apologize. Let's get back to the show.
Okay, so Anthony is in Moreno Valley. It's close.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Or I like Rob's idea. Just go to Knoxbury Farms on Thursday. Is it Irvine? Yeah, you're in Irvine. Is that closer to Anaheim or is that closer to LA? I guess is the question what I'm asking.
I'm lost right now. I'm just like, okay, where are we going now?
Everything's an hour and a half away in California. That's all I know. It's all.
Where is Knowledge Fest? I don't know.
Long Beach. It's on the beach somewhere, and it's long. I don't know. I pay an Uber guy, and he takes me where I need to go. Have you ever installed a bazooka tube? Oh, hell yes. I was a bazooka dealer for years, man.
My first subwoofer, that was a bazooka. That was
just
my first
getting into John Wayne. Oh, dude. Trust me. I love John Wayne International Airport. It's way nicer. However, it's way far away from where we're going to be. So, LAX is trash. No doubt about it. However, it is the closer airline. Closer to Anaheim. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's what we'll do. See, I got to figure out what all this crap is. We got like no time to do this. So, airport in Anaheim and Santa Ana. No airport in Anaheim, Santa Ana. Okay, so it's in Santa. Okay, either John Wayne. We're talking about John Wayne. So as long as we're talking about that, closer to Anaheim. Okay, so Irvine is closer to Anaheim. So maybe what we'll do is we'll fly into John Wayne International Airport and go see somebody there and then drive over to that.
I think we have to figure it out first. We gotta check where is all the
Greg,
stuff.
thank you for sidetracking.
Yeah.
Best new products you're excited about in 2020 from any company. Okay, so this is the hard part, is what products can we talk about that we know about?
Exactly.
So, the product, like, okay, so all you guys know about the 5-channel from Audio Control. I'm really more excited about the D that's coming out. The D 5, whatever it is, 1300.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that. I'm not going to lie, Kicker has some really cool products out that I can't talk about that I'm just like, please let me tell someone. I can't. Unofficially, we know that if you're into radios, Kenwood has a big screen coming out, supposedly. John Wayne is 10 minutes away. Lance, maybe I should call you and maybe we'll set up something there. That would be cool. Go hang out and do something there.
Exactly. See?
Right.
John Wayne is 10 minutes away.
Maybe we should just get Lance, we should get Bobby, and we should all go to Disney. And we'll spend Thursday at Disney.
I just knew, okay. There you go.
Oh yeah, there you go. The new SR5
channel. Yes.
Yep.
Exactly.
And that was the thing that kind of bummed me out, was I saw those on the website and I thought they were already available, because it's going to be new Audison amps that are priced really good, and they're Audison, so that'll be really neat.
Right.
Do y'all sell products online? No. We just have DNF Tool Drawer where you can go and find all the cool tools that we use. Kenwood Big Screen. Okay, so that's the rumor. It is unofficial and unsubstantiated, but supposedly that's what's going to happen, is they have a big screen coming out. So you're saying Kenwood's. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're... No one has told us that. Like, no one from Kenwood has told us that.
No.
But somebody told us that. I don't remember who, so we're going to go with that.
High 10?
I mean, we've seen it.
Right.
They're excited about it.
Right.
I don't know how excited I am about it. FYI, Disneyland is so small it fits in the back. Oh yeah, I've been there. I've been to Disneyland several times in California. I know that. Right. Is Knowledge Fest where you guys get trained on new gear, or is it just a show and tell? No. So the reason why Knowledge Fest in California falls after CES is so that we can get a first look at all the products that are CES. So a lot of the times happens is that the CES stuff just ships right over to the Knowledge Fest, and that way we can find out about all the new stuff they're coming out with for all the people that didn't get to go to CES. So yeah, that's kind of cool.
We have trainings for that, yeah.
So how Knowledge Fest breaks down is usually in the morning, which apparently we're teaching in a class there. We just found out 10 minutes ago. We didn't know that. But we said we would, so we kind of figured we would. Anyways,
right.
So in the morning you do like educational track, so they have like sales track, installer track, owner track, I don't know. And so people like us in the industry get to teach other people how to do stuff. And then in the afternoon, they have sponsor track, which is like Lance gets to get up there in front of everyone and tell us all about Audison and the new products they got coming out. So he'll probably talk about the SR5 and the SR line, and some like the new Prima stuff. And he'll talk about the new Virtuoso big ass DSP that... so we'll learn about that, any updates. Alpine sits so close to, like, they don't tell us nothing.
Nope.
And I think John has already gone to that, and he didn't send me any pictures, so I have no idea. Irvine is closer to Anaheim. So all you guys are there. So, like, if we made a meet and greet somewhere, would you guys, would anyone from California, like in that area, would anyone be interested in coming on that Thursday? I mean, it's a thought. I mean, we could all meet at Lance's place.
Right.
Just volunteering you, Lance.
Oh,
sorry.
Focal is gonna come out with motorcycle stuff. Right?
Okay. But right now, there's really nothing that's like...
Yeah.
But as it gets closer, we're hoping we'll find out more. You're the best, Susan, where is? It's crazy time of year. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. Susan's all the talk in the... wish I could work with you guys. Love installing car audio. Probably not. You probably wouldn't love it.
Well, the first thing, if you come over here, the first thing you want to hear is, I'm not your friend, man, okay? And if you do what I tell you to do, we're going to be fine. Other than that, just And I'm like,
Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane.
pretty much. That's it.
Yeah,
So,
fun.
there you go. 6 years later, I'm still
I'll
here.
see what I can
I'm
do.
still in my lane. Look.
Yeah. No, I like that idea though. Jeff, Steph, new Helix stuff. Hey Jeff, we were just talking about how you're going to be here next week on the 23rd, and Lance was just talking about how he's going to pop in and harass the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So, oop, cuss word, bad.
Wow.
But Dean is so friendly. To you,
That was so nice, Victor.
Drill Sergeant Dean.
I laugh.
It's probably more like it. Yeah, you know, it's good.
Yeah.
Good fun to have by all. Yeah, so the new Helix stuff.
Susan.
Poor Fernando. Really?
Yeah.
I think this, no. It should be poor me for having to work with him.
Oh, wow.
Dang, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
I have spoken.
That Fernando has spoken. How long did he take to become your friend? Are we friends?
Dude, I consider him more than friend, man.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if it's not for him, I would not be here. So, yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget that. Yes. There you go, Jeff.
Yeah, don't
Now
forget
you
to
guys,
ask a disc.
now you guys ask him.
Now that there are no I Ask a Disc, because you know that whole thing.
It's gone.
Yeah. Well, it's not gone. It's just new ownership. So I Ask
Right.
It got new owners. So that's kind of cool. Wow, this show jumped tracks so fast.
That was so crazy. Well,
All right. So all right, back to questions. Let's get back to.
I'm trying to find the questions, but now it's.
Oh no! Like I said,
finally-
this is just jump the track.
Yeah.
So let's talk about next week real quick while you guys are firing in some more questions. So Jess Smith will be here on the 23rd. I'm thinking it's probably going to be on YouTube just because it's going to be fun there.
I believe so. It's more crowdy and it's more interact.
Well, no, I mean it's crowded.
Right.
So
right.
we can it goes by faster. I don't know. We'll let you know. We'll let you know through 5 minutes with 5 Star.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
which we
definitely.
didn't get to do today because apparently Instagram was broken. But I'm really looking
Somebody
forward to
broke
it.
it.
Yeah, it'll be a good show, and then that'll be the last show.
Oh,
That'll be
5
the
Star
last
broke
show.
the internet.
5
That's
Star
it.
broke the internet.
That's pretty cool.
But that'll be the last show for
Yeah.
the year, I think, is that one. And our internet is just going crazy over here right now. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still
Okay,
alive.
good.
It's just going crazy.
Yeah.
What's a good single day to go with?
Is there a good single din? So
Eh.
like, depends what you mean by good single din. Like, I know, like we just did. Like, I'm a big fan of the Kenwood single dins. I like the Mechaless ones because they just go in really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Those are kind of cool.
Alpine came out with some of single dins.
Yeah, but those are just rebranded Sony stuff, so
Okay.
it's not that exciting. Oh yeah, good one, Victor. Halo 9 single din.
Eh, that's
I mean,
right.
if you
It
want,
is a single din.
you know, if you want the single din that rules them all,
Elevate.
you know, you get the GS9 from Sony.
Oh,
And-
but now,
and
that's another
but
class.
that's the single. Yeah, do it on YouTube. At least make a few bucks. No, I think we're gonna do it on YouTube just because I don't want to edit it. To be honest with you,
Yeah,
I just
Kenwood
Kenwood Exelon 702. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
and that was the one I was just thinking about. We just literally put one of those in the other day.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Then,
Ooh.
definitely, I would go
GS9.
GS9.
The P99, you gotta remember, the P99 is an antique. Okay, it's nostalgic. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice. It doesn't hold a candle to the GS9. So if you're into sound quality, FLAC or DSD or anything like that, and you just want the best DA converter money can buy,
Sony,
the
baby.
GS9 is killing it.
Mhm.
Oh, the old X, yeah, that's a nice one.
All right. Do you
998,
still sell
yep.
American bass? I believe we still have American bass. We sell American bass, but not like crazy.
No. All right, so let's think of this for a second when you say Alpine rebranded Sony. Sony is a huge manufacturer of products, and Alpine is trying to be profitable. And so going to somebody like Sony to make some of their equipment, it's just a manufacturing standpoint. Using the term rebranded Sony is probably a little harsh because it is still Alpine stuff, but on the back end side is Sony. Now, that's not a bad thing, okay? Because Nikon, one of the biggest camera manufacturers on the face of the earth, next to Canon, and Sony uses all Sony sensors. They don't develop their own sensor anymore. So there's nothing wrong with that. And if you look back over the years, Sony's DVD drives have been the most popular used CD drives ever. Like, you know, when you, back in the 90s, back in the 2000s, everyone was using Sony transports. Sony transports was the go-to transport for a CD player. So there's nothing wrong with using somebody else's products and putting your name on it. There's just manufacturing house. I can't tell you how many companies Pioneer has made speakers for over the years, okay? Because they're a speaker manufacturer first and an electronics manufacturer second. So you'd probably be like, oh my God, who's making those? Really? So
right, you'd be surprised.
It's not a bad thing. It's just a thing.
Hey, from Louisiana, what's
good
going
business
on,
practice. A lot of manufacturers do that. Exactly. You know, you have to be profitable. And Sony makes really good stuff. So, you know, if you don't have the facility to do it, and there's somebody that can, use them. If they do really good work like Sony does, why wouldn't you? You know? So there. Sony's been making head units for a bunch of different brands over the years. Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. 2018 VW Atlas, non-Fender system. What would you recommend to correct the factory signal? Would be adding a DSP also.
Obviously the DSP.
Yeah.
If you're trying to correct something, you need something with de-equalization. So you're going to want to find a DSP with de-equalization, which is going to be... So, yeah, I mean, the Helix will do it. The ARC will do it.
Right.
The audio control will do it to an extent, so that would probably be your most affordable one, because it has de-equalization built into it. It's just not a true, like, de-equalization. Like the Audisons, all the Audisons have it, so you can get into a Nove, I believe. Or just go with the Force amplifier and call it easy. Your JLs are going to have it, but you want something with de-equalization. So when you're going through the list of things, check that out. Apple has Foxconn make iPhones. Everybody has somebody make something.
Yeah.
Didn't know Sony invented the CD. Exactly, right? It was actually a joint venture between Sony and Philips. Yeah. You gotta understand, Sony, since the CD, has wanted to own a format. That's why Blu-ray exists, because they just bought everyone and killed HD. So when you had HD video or whatever it was called, whatever the loser was, you know, Sony paid everybody off.
Here you go, 4 MXGM transmissions. Here you go.
That's scary.
Yeah, exactly.
So Jeff was telling me today the transmission on the Tahoe fell out. And
go to the Ford dealer, Jeff.
Yeah, and you know, I had the Ford Explorer transmission drop out, so it's always fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you sell aftermarket radios install kit for 2018 Ford Explorer XLT with the small screen?
They don't make that. Would be Metro.
So.
If anyone makes one, it's going to be Metro. So check MetroOnline.com. If they don't have one, nobody does.
Nobody does.
HD DVD. Thank you. I knew it was something. Beta tapes. Ooh, Betamax. You know, and the thing about Beta as opposed to VHS, now if you guys don't know what that is, Beta was a better thing. It was smaller, it had better sound, it was so much better. But JVC won that because of porn. Yeah, VHS tapes won because of porn. Porn ruled the VHS world.
Okay,
so AX8000.
The Sony one. The new Sony.
That's the big one, right?
The new one.
We didn't get one of those.
8 inch or something.
Tazi didn't send us one, so we didn't ask him for one, as I was told.
Right.
But he didn't voluntarily, you know. But that's okay.
Well, we still
bring
have
back
the
Laserdisc. Dude, I still have a Laserdisc player. I still have a Pioneer Laserdisc player. I still have all the Laserdiscs. So I actually have a copy of Star Wars where hand shot first. And McNulty was losing. He was like, dude, you still have that? We got to have a party at Dean's house. It's like, all right, come to Florida. Would you recommend 2 Rockford mini amps, highs and subs, or a 5-channel amp? 2 Rockford mini amps. If you got to go Rockford T mini amps, if you're doing 2 subs, I would go for the 750.1 and the 404. Way better experience. If you're just doing 1 sub, then you can get away with the 1005.
Yeah.
Video disc the size of records. Exactly, right? I know. It was awesome. We won't even go there.
What a way to silence the room, dude.
Beta had a shorter recording capacity. Well, and nowadays it just won't work. And Laserdisc had no recording capacity.
What's up, Christian?
Star Wars is on 3 Laserdiscs. What a way to silence the room, Dean.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late. What did I miss? Nothing really. Not gonna lie there.
No, nothing
I'm
crazy.
jealous that you still have your Laserdisc player. Oh, and I still have all my Laserdiscs. I don't get rid of stuff, man. I just, stuff like that I'm gonna keep. They're shiny. I like shiny things.
Shiny.
I like shiny.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a song.
Oh, let it go, man. Let it go.
Oh, okay.
No,
that's different song.
That's a different. Oh, let it go. Oh, wow, wow. Have you ever reviewed the JL Tweak 88 yet? Much respect, thanks. Yeah, we did a Saturday show where we talked about the Tweak 88.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be on the YouTube's YouTube live show, but yeah, it's just, I think we just label it like the Tweak 88, something like that. No, I totally love the Tweak 88.
Oh yeah,
one of the
amazing.
features on that Dean hoarder. No, I actually let a lot of stuff go. There's only certain things I keep, as Fernando will attest to.
Yeah.
I'm not a hoarder. It's just certain things have value, and when they do, they don't leave.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, hey, what about this one? Where do we keep it? And he's like, no, it's garbage. I'm like, really, dude? I mean, what? Just throw it away. Just throw it away.
Or give it away. A lot of stuff
I'll
just
give
given
it
away.
But
no, the Tweak 88, enjoyed it a lot. We go over how to set it up.
Hey, Jose.
Because most people have a really hard time understanding the whole path of sound that they create at the beginning. But once you get onto the tuning portion of it, the ability to have two active EQs displayed at the same time is pretty
cool.
awesome.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Keep talking.
You guys are in Florida. Why you don't carry JL? This is the question, the $1 million question. Why we don't carry JL?
Because there's 3 other JL audio dealers around us. So
and it's not. It's just 3 other people around us.
The 2019 Colorado, I turned off the auto volume control like you recommended, but my bass still comes in and out when I apply the brake and comes back on acceleration. I'm using rear speakers for input signal on my LC2i. Any ideas what else could do? So the 2019 Colorado, the 2 that we've done, we use the front speakers for bass. We did not use the rear speakers, and we haven't had that issue in either one of them. So I'm thinking maybe try tapping the passenger front door, because the passenger front door won't have the door chime. That's only in the driver's front door. See what that does for you. That would be the only other thing I could think of. Because none of the, I mean, we haven't had any real bass roll-off issues with those. And we've done 2 totally the opposite sounding systems, and they've worked good.
All right, 2019 Tahoe install an amp and sub.
The front was always the sub.
All right, it's install amp and sub, factory head unit, no
badging.
Use the JL LOC trying to use the DC offset and it was getting almost 16 volts. A remover out, sending amp into protection, switch into signal, and work fine. Just wonder what's going on the future reference.
So if it's a Class D amplifier, which it probably is in the 2019, it might not have DC offset. So that's why you'd have to switch to single set. So what you want to do anytime in a newer car, if you have to test to see if it has DC offset. So what you do, for those who don't know, DC offset is a small 6-volt power that comes over it's a small 6-volt DC that comes over the AC signal that goes out to your speaker. Anyways, how you meter for it is you set your voltmeter to DC, you put one lead to ground, and then you test either the positive or negative, it doesn't matter. And if you, while the stereo's on, if you see like 5.5, 6 volts, and then turn it off and then wait for the car to go to sleep and then it goes back to 0, that's DC offset. If it doesn't do that, then don't try to use it. Something like Signal Sense will work fine. Signal Sense looks for just the AC sound coming over the line and will wake it up. My guess is that's a Class D amplifier which doesn't use DC offset, and that would cause that problem.
Alright, single amp to subs, same amp with 2 subs. Any louder, or do you just need to add more power?
Single amp to a sub, same amp, 2 subs.
Well, it depends. How much is the speaker?
So,
and the amp.
Years ago, I built a truck. I had a Dodge Ram and had 4 10s in it. I used 2 big Kenwood 4100 amplifiers in it, 1 on each set of subs. At the time, that was the biggest amp they made, and that was what I bought. Nowadays, they have much bigger amplifiers. You can get like a 2, a 3, a 10, a 20, big things like that. However, that doesn't always make the most sense. So, for example, like Rockford, when we were talking about the T750.1, it's basically a 1,000 watt amp that's this big. So, to buy a 2,000 watt amp, it's this big, as opposed, or just 2 of those, which would be like take up that much space. So from that perspective, doing that, as long as you voltage match the outputs of the amplifier, that's a perfectly acceptable way to do it. I would totally do that. I'm down with that. I'm actually hoping someone eventually comes in and we get to do that, because being able to put like 2 12s or 2 big 12s or 2 big 15s or something like that on 2 750.1s, it's just going to be cool, because you have these little tiny amplifiers doing all this sound. So yeah, whatever works for you.
All right. I don't know if
Exactly,
you remember.
Robert.
I have an issue with the Phoenix Gold TI3 16.6.
Yeah, freaking out.
Right.
Making popping noises.
I was wondering. Okay. I was wondering how good is the Arc Audio R series?
Ooh,
They're
nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
They're awesome
Yeah,
amplifiers.
that's good stuff.
Brian.
Yeah. I mean, we're not Arc Audio dealers. We do
No.
have a relationship with them. Love their DSP. Their amplifiers are phenomenal. You know, every time we're walking around all the car shows here, they all have Arc Audio amplifiers in them.
Yeah. It's a good
Yeah,
stuff.
you know, we've heard them. They're nice.
Best amp for a P310.
P310?
Yeah.
Something with 500 to 700 watts.
Like the 500.1, the
500.1.
the mini T.
The Mini T would do the job.
Yeah.
The Punch, you go all the way up to the Punch. Punch makes a
750.
Well, no, I don't think they make a 750. They make like a 501 if you want to go Punch. I mean, you go as little as a Prime 501 if you wanted. That's up to you.
I would go with the 500.1, the T.
Yeah,
Small.
I would too. Yeah.
Done.
Does the 2015 GMC Sierra base model have bass roll-off? I'm wondering if it's worth the extra money to put in a 3-way component set versus 2-way. Long-term, my goal is, active DMA 10 components. So if it's a 2015, you can just do an Amp Pro GM61 and flip this switch 3. That'll allow you to get a full regular preamp out of the radio, 6-channel preamp with no worries whatsoever. We have a video on that, how to install a Amp Pro GM61 in a non-Bose system. Search that video, watch it, and you'll go, oh, that's cool. And it is. I miss my Pioneer Laserdisc player, but don't miss flipping the disc in the movie. Oh, you had the cheap one. Mine did that automatically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would flip the head. So it would stop spinning it. It'd say pause, intermission, and then the head, you could hear the head move up to the top.
No, I get.
I didn't have to flip it. I'm cool like that. Arc Audio is to amps, as Audio Frog is to speakers. Meaning great.
Yeah, it's
Got
great.
it.
Awesome.
For sure. Audio Control LC 1.800 at 4 ohms for the P3. Yeah, that would work. Because that would be
we're working
400
on that,
watts.
man.
That would do the job.
Brian, we're working on the. You have to upload it.
We have them.
Yeah.
We just haven't. Things have just been really hectic, man.
Yeah, man.
And there's only so many hours.
It's just like, him going to audio control, come back, edit, still filming the show here, and then go back. It's just a lot.
Honestly, it's just a lot of excuses for the fact that there's just not enough time in the day right now.
Right.
Because with the holidays and everything else that's going on outside of here and inside of here, it's been rough. And we're just trying to get caught up on everything we wanted to do. Naturally, you look at the calendar and you think, oh, there's so much time. And then, no, there isn't. And it's just a time thing.
I just want to say, like, real quick, the comment that you showed me this morning. Like, exactly. Perfect example right there. Did somebody say, finally, put in the work or whatever.
No, finally putting out the next episode of the Raptor.
I mean, it's one guy. It's one guy filming the show, editing the show.
Yeah.
It's just
okay.
crazy.
It's just what it is.
Like,
we do the best we can, and
right.
and hopefully you enjoy it. When is the Amp DSP coming out? Don't hold your breath on that one. So the Amp Pro version of the DSP, I wouldn't hold your breath on that. Get the Phoenix Gold DSP and call it a day. Any chance of seeing possible return of
R2 amps?
I mean, there are a couple companies that do tubes, but they're so expensive. They're just so expensive. Looking forward to when you get them out. Okay. Totally. I'm looking forward to them too. I don't know how you do it. It's a lot, very stressful. Sometimes it's more important than money. Well, it's not like we're making a ton of money doing this. This isn't about money. I can tell you that right now, Victor.
All right. Do you think the Kenwood Excellent shallow chassis radio will fit without removing the actual radio module behind the screen in the 2019 Chevy Colorado? I think there is a room. Oh man, I don't think so.
Are we removing the brain?
Yes. I mean, if you changing the radio,
if we pull out the brain, then yeah, there's room.
Yes, but
because that whole panel clips out.
Correct.
So there's actually no cutting needed. Because
no.
Like the panel I pulled out today, the amplifier, that panel behind it also unclips.
Right.
So yeah, there'd be plenty of room.
Right. No, but I think he said he wanna leave that in. I don't think why.
No, that's got to go.
Right. Right there, without removing the actual radio module.
No, that ain't gonna fit.
No, it's not. It's just not enough space.
Not enough space. Definitely not enough space. It's a screen. And it's like there's like an inch and a half.
And either like that would be no point to leave it in there because you gotta disconnect it.
The question on the Toyota with the JBL, dude, you just need an Amp Pro. It's just an Amp Pro. So, 2017 Camry with JBL doesn't need load resistors to add amplifiers. No, you just need an Amp Pro. So just pick up the
packaudio.com.
So it's either gonna pack-audio.com. It's either gonna be the Amp Pro APTY 11, 12, or 13. This is what you need. For those of you unfamiliar with Amp Pro, because we talked about it a bunch of times on the show today, it is a T-harness that plugs into the back of the factory radio, which allows the brain box. This is an actual brain box, so it's got brains inside of it. This big black thing right here is the DSP processor in it to make sure that the hot stays hot and the cold stays cold. That is to say that all the little bells, bops, beeps, chirps, backup sensors, lane departure warnings, all go to where they're supposed to go, out of the sub, rear, front, and then there's an optional Toshlink port also that you can buy and plug into there. But this is not a high level to low level adapter. It is an actual, going to give you 20 to 20, full frequency, awesome sounding output. It takes away all the there's no de-equalization needed. It's just simple. It turns your factory radio into the aftermarket radio you wish it was.
Dealerships say I will. No.
What is the question? No, there was more to block out my truck. So there was probably something.
That's him about taking the radio out, and he want to put the Kenwood short chassis.
Honestly,
the dealers say.
Well, so for like a 2019,
it's the Chevy Colorado.
Yeah, I know, but there isn't even a harness for it yet.
No.
I don't think anyone even has a harness for it yet. So it's not like it's the old 18 harness. It's a totally different harness.
Right.
So like, I wouldn't even. We don't even know yet. Like
right,
we know what it looks like because we put amps in there. But as far as like nobody makes a harness that plugs into it yet.
Oh, not yet.
So yeah, it might. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see because there's no smart module for 2019 to retain it. So once there is, so if you're just planning on putting a radio in there and hardwiring it in, well, you're in for whatever goofy stuff is going to happen.
Right.
But that being said, you may be able to move the amplifier further back in the dash or push it down in the dash because there is some room there. I miss the McDLT. Right? See? I love it when people get those. Thanks for the content you put out. There are plenty of channels that don't put out weekly shows. You guys are my constant. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dan. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we like to put out a lot of content. I like to watch things I like, so that was kind of the thing. I have a harness from... that one. You got that harness. Ooh. It might.
Now it's a testing process.
I'm sure if you disconnect that brain, bad things are going to happen. That would be my guess. But the T-harness is to relocate the brain, relocate the amplifier so that you don't have to do that. I mean, at the end of the day, my guess is Metro is going to have their interface for it inside of a month because I'm sure they're going to introduce that at the CES. And iData can't be too far behind.
These require the monomesh special permission to public.
Who the heck knows?
Wow.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Will there be a Christmas show? Will there be a Christmas special show? Probably not. I don't think so. I think after next week we're just gonna call it a day. I got a lot of stuff I need to get done between now and the end of the year, and it's Christmas falling in the middle of the week is just kind of screwing everything up.
Oh, look at that.
Just dropped a package at UPS for you. Enjoy.
Nice.
Oh, Chronos. Yeah, that's them. That's their... Yeah, so that's going to be the box we talked about earlier.
Nice. Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys. So that's going to be the new beta F-150 210s ported. So I'm pretty excited.
It is that. You never know which one is that. Maybe we have another one.
No, we know that's the one because he's been texting me. Bruce has been texting me to tell me it's on the way. So I'm pretty excited about that.
All right.
I think he's coming in next week.
It's 1 hour. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Anthony.
Where were you earlier? We were talking all about California and whatnot.
So, all right.
Is that it?
1
all
hour.
Right. DNF Tool Drawer is a place where you can go to find all the cool tools that we use throughout the day in making our videos and all that fun stuff. Teespring/store/5stars where you can go to get your shirts. We're on Patreon. Every now and then we do a podcast. I'll see, the nice thing about once this ends and we get the Christmas holiday off, I can get all that crap done. So I can get all the podcasts out and just be like, here you go. So at least over the holidays you'll have podcasts to listen to. So
happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday for sure. Hopefully your Metrica isn't like the Fords. Go sideways and heater controls, really don't work. They're getting better. The Metra stuff is getting better. That's for sure. Some of the newer stuff is definitely nice. So we'll have to see how it goes.
Yep.
Otherwise, 5 Minutes with 5-Star on Instagram is where you can find us at 5-Star Car Stereo. Definitely subscribe over there. That's a good way to keep up on what's going on in the world of 5-Star, as well as ask more questions because you can always ask more and more questions there. And with that, that's it. We're gonna get out of here. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
You have a wonderful week. We'll see you back here Saturday, and then again on Monday for the last show where we're gonna have special guest Jeff Smith here filling in, asking a bunch of questions. So it'll be 3 of us asking all kinds of funny questions. Stickers are caught up now. Okay, so if you haven't got your sticker by the end of this week, resubmit. Because apparently they're all caught up. So there you go. Thanks, Sue. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. We hope you have a wonderful week. Happy holidays and all that fun stuff. We'll see you Saturday.
For the rest of the ration. Everyone.
Everyone. Me too. I wish it was over.
See you guys.